Good evening, I'm Taylor Thomas with a CTV News update. Prince George's County Police are investigating a single fatal car crash. It happened around 8:30 this morning in the 6300 block of Elmhurst Street in District Heights. Local homeowner Sam Wilson was on the scene.
My fiance and daughter was asleep. They heard this loud boom. They jumped up and saw the car into the tree. And I got here, the car was wrapped around the tree, and the unfortunate gentleman had perished already. I had been asking District Heights for, I don't know how many years, could they put a guardrail out here, as if they got a guardrail right across the street and don't need it. They keep telling me it's not in the budget. So I asked them, I say, just 3 weeks ago, I say, what are y'all gonna wait till somebody get killed or I get killed or something before you decide to put a guardrail?
The victim has not been identified. The state's attorney's office announces a guilty verdict in a deadly double shooting. Rendell Johnson was found guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder and the use of a firearm. This all stems from a shooting that took place on the 5100 block of Fable Street back in April of 2019. In this incident, authorities say Johnson fatally shot 2 people.
There was an expert from the FBI who testified about the phone plotting, and it showed that the phone belonging to the witness was in fact in the area of where the murder occurred. The witness did testify, and he, again, as he had told the police previously, told the jury that he had lent his phone to the defendant.
Johnson faces life in prison. His sentencing is set for September 15th. With only provisional ballots left to count tomorrow, Walla Blagay becomes the projected winner of the District 6 County Council seat. With just over 33% of the vote, progressives are celebrating her win because she will join 5 others on the council who are considered more liberal. The 6 could tip the balance on the 11-member council.
Our Prince George's residents pay some of the highest taxes in the region. It's so important that they see the return on their investment. So we have to have a government that delivers. It's important that we continue to lower our property taxes for our seniors. It's important that we have wraparound services for our youth. We have no throwaway children in the county, and so it's so important that we invest even in the youth that are making mistakes. It's important that we leverage our tax dollars and construction projects to uplift working class people.
We're going to change that transparency. We're going to focus on some of the food deserts in our districts, making sure we have transparency in the zoning process. You know, there was a lot of complaints about text amendments, and really making sure that we focus on smart development, building around the metro station, building instead of the sprawl that we have in Prince George's County, turning it into quality development for those residents.
Only one council race, District 7, has a Republican challenger in the fall. Prince George's has a presumptive winner in the District 6 County School Board race. Brandon Jackson has won with more than 40% of the vote. He beat out 4 other contenders for the nonpartisan seat, and a new sheriff is coming to town. John Carr is the projected winner for the Democratic ticket with just over 50% of the vote. There are no Republican challengers for the general election in November. In the District 2 County Council race, Wanika Fisher now has inched over Victor Ramirez with more than 50% of the vote. Ramirez is trailing behind by 45%. You're watching CTV News. I'm Taylor Thomas. Coming up, tonight's the last chance to check out a special exhibit on Black military veterans. We're at the Oxon Hill Library. For the story, stay with us.
If you smoked, get scanned. Talk to your doctor or learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Good evening and welcome back. Attorney General Brian Frosh announced a huge multi-state settlement with Wawa today. Frosh and other attorney generals obtained an $8 million settlement to resolve a data breach from December of 2019. It compromised approximately 34 million payment cards at Wawa stores, not only in Maryland, but also in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Florida, Delaware, Virginia, and the District of Columbia. Wawa has agreed to multiple data security practices to reinforce their security program and to safeguard the personal information of consumers. Prince George's police have arrested a man in connection to a fatal shooting in District Heights. This is the suspect, 20-year-old Daquan Paris. According to police officers, they were called to the 3300 block of Walters Lane back on July 20th. When police arrived, they found the victim, 34-year-old Tremaine Crawford, suffering from gunshot wounds. Crawford died later at the hospital. Paris allegedly shot Crawford during a dispute. Paris faces first and second-degree murder charges. A Prince George's tax preparer who pled guilty for filing false tax returns is sentenced today. He's 44-year-old Elvis Gomshi. Gomshi was sentenced for 2 counts of willingly filing fake state tax returns and will get 1 year of probation. Now, according to Maryland Attorney General's office, Gomshi prepared fraudulent tax returns for several residents in 2018. He has to pay more than $14,000 in restitution. We have a correction to a story we reported on yesterday. 13-year-old Javon Leach was killed this past March, not last year, along Suitland Parkway. He was riding in a vehicle that broke down near Southern Avenue. The car was hit and he was fatally injured. His mother, Lakeisha Leach, has started a petition to get speed cameras and lights installed on the parkway. She also wants to see if they can possibly add shoulders to the busy roadway.
He was my only son. Javon loved bikes, cars. He was a very helpful, cheerful person. I don't care if it's a stranger. He's going to introduce himself and he's going to get to know that person. I don't care if I'm mad with somebody. It's not like, oh, mommy, I don't care if you're mad at them. I'm still going to talk to them. He was one of those type of person. He used to call me every day. I'm missing that because he'll call me all day long. I don't care if I'm at work. He's going to call me. I'm missing the kisses, the hugs. I'm missing a lot that we used to do together.
746 people have signed her petition. Her goal is 1,000. Now you can find the Justice for Javon petition at change.org. Maryland public schools are once again among the top ranked in the country, according to a Wallet Hub 2022 States with the Best and Worst School System study. Maryland ranked 5th behind Virginia public schools. The study looked at funding, safety, class sizes, and instructor credentials. Massachusetts public schools ranked number 1. The last time Maryland schools ranked number 1 was in 2013 by Education Week. School leaders in Montgomery County are dealing with a bus and teacher shortage for the fall. As it stands now, the county is reporting 377 openings for full-time teachers and 162 part-time teaching positions. The school system is also in desperate need for school bus drivers. As of today, they are looking to fill 55 open slots. The Montgomery County school system is planning to hold their next job fair virtually on August the 2nd. The County Memorial Library System is hosting an event tonight to discuss the contributions of Black Marylanders in the military. It's the final day of the 5-month tour of a special exhibit. It's called In Freedom Name, Maryland's Black Women and Men and Their Defense of Liberty. A panel discussion with members of the County Council and local veterans will mark the closing of the tour.
Yeah, they're going to be talking about public history when it has to do with military history and the service of Black Americans in the military. Our military, from a historical perspective, has reflected the changes in our society, from ending slavery and emancipation to the way that the services were integrated. I'll use air quotes because it was, still problematic with race relations in World War II and afterwards. But the military has always been moving forward a little bit ahead of general society, and they're going to be talking about that a bit, and then talking about the local implications of that history.
The event will be held at the Oxon Hill Branch Library from 6:30 to 7:30 tonight. The exhibit will officially close at 8. And still ahead on the news, a sports break with Laurencia Moten. Stay tuned for more.
My advice to all the fathers out there, they grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
According to a new poll, 2 out of 3 Americans support term limits and mandatory age requirements for Supreme Court justices. A recent poll from the Associated Press shows that 67% of Americans support a proposal to set a specific number of years a justice can serve and a requirement that justices retire by a specific age. The poll was conducted weeks after the court's ruling on abortion and gun rights. 43% of Americans have hardly any confidence in the Supreme Court anymore. The court is taking a summer break now and will resume hearing cases in October. Now that the primary election is over, it's time to pick up the political signs. The County Department of Permitting, Inspections, and Enforcement wants to remind candidates whose campaigns ended on July 19th that it is their responsibility to remove and discard any signs that it put in public places in right-of-ways within 10 days. All campaign signs must be removed by 5 p.m. on Friday, July 29th. Anyone who fails to remove their signs can be cited and fined. For additional information, you can call 240-508-9723. Now for a brief look into the world of sports, here's Laurencia Moten.
Thank you, Taylor. Good news, football fans. The XFL Football League is officially coming back to the nation's capital. For those who are not aware, the XFL is an American professional football minor league consisting of 8 teams spread across the U.S. The league has been rebooted by famous actor Dwayne Johnson, and Washington, D.C. has announced to be one of the 8 cities that will have a team when they relaunch in February of 2023. Still in the world of football, the Commanders officially start training camp tomorrow. This year, training camp includes a new fun twist with a one-day practice event at FedEx Field open to fans on August 6th. Camp will start at the team's training facility in Ashburn, Virginia, and runs throughout August 18th. Now at the ballpark in Birdland, the Orioles defeated the Tampa Bay Rays 5-1. The Orioles can attribute most of their success to an awesome 4-run 5th inning. And with this win, it's solid to say the Orioles are having a winning month. The record so far in July is 13-6, making this the 2nd consecutive winning month for the team. That's all I have for sports. Back to you, Taylor.
Thanks, Laurencia. All right, let's get a quick check now on our weather forecast tonight. Mostly thunderstorms in our forecast, lows near 70. Tomorrow, showers and storms with highs around 86. Thursday, partly sunny and more storms in our forecast with a high around 90. Friday, more showers and more storms. Yeah, we're repeating this. Highs around 86 degrees. And now for the community calendar, join the Prince George's County Tech Council tonight for Tech Tuesday. The council will host an interactive discussion on the needs of local small businesses in the community. Tech Tuesday will be held from 5:30 to 7:30 tonight at the Capital Technology University. You must register to attend. And that's our wrap up of our CTV News today. I'm Taylor Thomas. Good night.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys. You guys need a ride?
Sure. Oh, yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.